stop wasting your life. I don't mean that as an insult. I mean it as a wake-up call. Right now, somewhere deep inside you, there's a quiet voice that knows you're capable of more discipline, more courage, more honesty, more impact. But instead of listening to it, you scroll, you procrastinate, you tell yourself you'll start tomorrow, and slowly, almost invisibly, your life slips by. The scary part? It doesn't feel dramatic. There's no alarm that goes off when you waste a day. No notification that says you just lost potential you'll never get back. It feels comfortable, normal, harmless. But it isn't harmless. Every day you wake up with a limited amount of time, energy, and focus. That's your currency, and you're spending it whether you realize it or not. The only question is, what are you buying with it? Growth, strength, meaning, or distraction, numbness, regret? Most people don't waste their lives in one catastrophic decision. They waste it in small, repeated compromises. One more episode, one more hour scrolling, one more excuse, one more time saying, I'll start when I feel ready. You don't feel ready because you're waiting to feel motivated. And motivation is unreliable. It shows up when it wants, leaves when things get uncomfortable, and disappears the moment discipline becomes necessary. If you build your life on motivation, you will build nothing. The truth is, the life you want is on the other side of discomfort. The body you want is on the other side of training when you're tired. The career you want is on the other side of learning when you'd rather relax. The confidence you want is on the other side of doing things that scare you. But comfort is seductive. Comfort whispers, you deserve a break. Comfort tells you, you've had a long day. Comfort convinces you that average is fine. Average is crowded. Average is safe. Average is invisible. And if you're honest, average is not what you dream about at night. You weren't put here to live on autopilot. Yet that's exactly what many people do. Wake up, check phone, rush through the day, come home exhausted, escape into screens, repeat. Weeks turn into months, months turn into years. Suddenly you're older and you can't clearly explain where your time went. Life is not short because of years. It's short because of wasted attention. Think about how many hours you've given to things that don't matter. Arguments online, mindless comparison, endless entertainment. Now imagine if even half of that time had been invested into learning a skill, building a business, improving your health, strengthening your relationships. You'd be a different person. And that's the hard pill to swallow. The gap between who you are and who you could be is mostly built from daily habits. Not talent, not luck, not background. Habits. The small decisions you repeat when no one is watching. You don't wake up one day successful, confident, strong, fulfilled. You wake up as a result of thousands of tiny choices made consistently. So if you look at your life right now and feel disappointed, don't just blame circumstances. Look at your patterns. Are you protecting your time or leaking it? Are you building your body or neglecting it? Are you feeding your mind or numbing it? Are you having hard conversations or avoiding them? Every avoided decision has a cost. Every delay compounds. Every time you say later, you're negotiating with your future self, and your future self either going to thank you or resent you. Imagine meeting yourself 5 years from now. The version of you who either took control or stayed passive. Which version would you respect? Which version would you trust? Which version would you want to become? That future isn't random. It's being shaped today. You don't need a dramatic life overhaul. You need ownership. Ownership means you stop blaming your job, your parents, your past, your genetics, your boss, your schedule. Ownership means you say, this is my life, my responsibility, my results. That's uncomfortable because if it's your responsibility, you can't hide anymore. But it's also empowering because if it's your responsibility, you can change it. Not stuck. You are conditioned. Conditioned to choose easy over meaningful. Conditioned to chase dopamine instead of purpose. Conditioned to avoid risk. But conditioning can be rewritten. Start small. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Go for a run. Read instead of scroll. Learn instead of complain. Practice instead of postpone. Do one hard thing every day. Not for applause, not for validation, but because you said you would. Self-respect isn't built by thinking highly of yourself. It's built by keeping promises to yourself. Right now, there are promises you've broken. You said you'd start the gym. You said you'd launch that project. You said you'd stop that bad habit. You said you'd try again, and then you didn't. Each time, a tiny part of your self-trust eroded. That's why you doubt yourself. It's not because you're incapable. It's because you've trained your mind not to believe your own words. The solution isn't a massive goal. It's a small promise kept consistently. If you say you'll wake up at 6, wake up at 6. If you say you'll study for an hour, study for an hour. If you say you won't check your phone during work, don't check it. Simple. Not easy, but simple. Discipline is not about punishment, it's about alignment, aligning your daily actions with your long-term vision. Ask yourself, what do I actually want? Not what looks good on social media. Not what your friends expect. Not what sounds impressive. What do you genuinely want? Clarity is powerful, because once you're clear, excuses become obvious. If you say you want to be healthy but constantly choose junk food and inactivity, you don't actually want health. You want comfort more. If you say you want financial freedom but avoid learning about money, investing, or building skills, you don't actually want freedom. You want convenience more. Your actions reveal your priorities, not your words. This might feel harsh, but it's freeing. Because if your actions can shape your identity, you're not trapped by your past. You're not defined by yesterday's mistakes. You are defined by what you repeatedly do starting now. There will be days you feel tired, days you feel unmotivated, days you question whether it's worth it. That's normal. Growth isn't a straight line. It's messy, it's frustrating, it's uncomfortable, but wasting your life is far more painful than working hard. Regret is heavy. It builds slowly. It shows up when you realize you had potential you never used. It shows up when you see others doing what you once dreamed of but never pursued. It shows up when you understand that fear controlled you more than reality ever did. Most fears shrink when confronted. Most excuses collapse under action. You're not too old. You're not too late. You're not too inexperienced. You're simply early in the process you've been avoiding. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. There is only now. Now is when you choose to get up instead of stay down. Now is when you choose to try instead of complain. Now is when you choose to build instead of consume. The world does not reward intention. It rewards execution. There are people less talented than you winning because they act. There are people less intelligent than you succeeding because they persist. There are people less prepared than you moving forward because they're willing to look foolish. Perfectionism is another form of procrastination. You tell yourself you need more time, more knowledge, more confidence. But confidence is built through doing, not waiting. Action creates clarity. Action creates momentum. Action creates belief. If you feel lost, move. If you feel stuck, move. If you feel unmotivated, move anyway. Motion beats meditation when you're trapped in overthinking. And let's talk about comparison. You look at others and feel behind, but you're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. You see their success, not their failures, their results, not their sacrifices. Focus on your lane, your growth, your pace. Life is not a race against others, it's a responsibility to yourself. You have one life, not a practice round, not a rehearsal. This is it. One body, one mind, one timeline. Imagine reaching the end of your life and being asked, did you use what you were given? What would your answer be? Would you say, I was busy scrolling, I was afraid of failing, I didn't think I was good enough? Or would you say, I tried, I pushed myself, I grew, I failed and learned, I didn't waste it? You don't need to become obsessed. You don't need to eliminate joy. But there's a difference between rest and escape, between entertainment and addiction, between recovery and avoidance. Use rest as fuel, not as a lifestyle. Design your days intentionally. Decide what matters. Protect your time. Protect your focus. Protect your energy. Say no more often to distractions, to toxic influences, to habits that drain you. Say yes to challenge, yes to growth, yes to responsibility. You will feel resistance. That's normal. Resistance is the signal that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, and that's where your real life begins. Not in safety, not in routine, not in autopilot. Your real life begins the moment you decide to stop drifting. Stop drifting through jobs you hate without trying to change. Stop drifting through relationships that don't fulfill you without addressing them. Stop drifting through days without intention. You don't need to figure out your entire future. You just need to win today. One focused day, one disciplined decision, one uncomfortable conversation, 1 hour of deep work, one workout, one page written, one step forward, then repeat. Compounding works both ways. Neglect compounds, but so does effort. A year from now, you can be unrecognizable, stronger, sharper, more confident, more skilled, or you can be exactly the same, just older. Time will pass either way. The question is, will you? So stop wasting your life. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Close the distractions, make the call, start the project, go to the gym, open the book, have the conversation, do something that your future self will thank you for. Because one day you'll wish you had started earlier. Make today the day you'll look back on and say, that's when I stopped wasting my life. If this helped you, consider subscribing.